Didn't I say that the blog was the last layout we were looking at for the homepage? It is. So why do we have this other lesson? Well, when I'm working on a page like this, one thing that I'll always do before I consider it done is just go through the mobile settings and look at things in different screen sizes. So in this lesson, what we're going to do is go through each screen size and just tweak things just to make sure they're looking good. Then we can basically tick the home page off for now and just classify it as done. So let's not waste any time. Let's open up Oxygen and get stuck into it. And here we are in Oxygen for the last time in this module. All we're going to do now is just have a quick run through this and make sure everything's looking how we want it to be. And then we'll do a quick look through the mobile and make sure there's nothing that isn't working properly. I got a funny feeling we might find a couple of things, maybe a surprise or two, but let's see how we go. Now in desktop mode, I can see here, I'm pretty happy with everything so far. I like how the menu is working. This gallery is great. These rollovers are perfect. Everything here is looking very much how I want this to be. So I'm happy with the desktop mode. Let's just go through and we'll check at each breakpoint real quick. Again, I'm pretty happy with this here. This is all looking good so far. I can't see anything that is breaking or feeling a little bit weird to me. So I'm happy with all of this. I might change this sort of spacing here on this div. So if I go to this div here, there's just a little bit too much margin there. If I pull that in, it feels a little bit better to me. Just tighten some of this up so we're not using so much space. So that's that fix for that breakpoint. All of this still looks pretty good. All right, let's keep going down each breakpoint. We've got here, everything's starting to look good still. I'm happy with this. Even the heading sizes still work at this size, so there's no need to change any of this. Let's keep going down. We're at the 7, 6, 8. And let's have a quick look. Okay, this heading is starting to get a little bit big. I think we'll find the same with some of these. So I'm going to start to drop the size of some of this text. What I'll do is I'll make a consistent size. I'm going to aim for, say, 50 pixels. And I'll do this with all of our headings quickly. So 50, 50, 50. 50, and that's all looking fine. What if we drop this down a little bit smaller? We'll probably need to change the headings again. Scroll up to the top. Yeah, this is too large again. Let's drop this down to, say, 40. Much better. Same with this. Let's drop the size down to, say, 40. 40. 40. And did you notice something then? Everything here is looking good, but we've got this problem here. This is a bit of a big problem, and I know why that's happening. If we click this image here, we can see when we go to 768, what you can see here is we changed a few things. Specifically what we changed here was in the layout. We made this absolute and we positioned it right. So we can actually remove that absolute pretty easily by going down to our mobile mode, going here and putting that back to, say, a relative. You can see that's fixed things up quite a lot. We can actually make this now so it's centered. Maybe reduce a little bit of this margin above here on the column. And that's looking pretty good. Now a quick run through. The mobile stuff is looking great. Now we will be working on this header section as we do our menu. So that's not perfect, and I know that, but we are going to put some more detail and some time and effort into our menu as we create our actual, navigation and menu items. So don't worry about that too much. What we're going to do with that now, before we finish this one up, is to actually go to our menu, our nav, and we're going to create this and make this as a reusable part. I'll open this up so we look at it at all devices size again. So our nav, if we click our edit icon here, we can go make reusable. We'll give this a name of navigation. Click OK. Click save. And you'll see now that when we select this, it's giving us an open and edit in reusable part. Now that means when we change this in the next module, any change that we do will be automatically updated and reflected on our homepage because we're going to be using the same editable part. Now everything else is looking great, so I think we can call this one done. Wow, congratulations. We've pretty much just laid out the whole homepage. It didn't even take that long. Yes, we still have the footer to do, and we're going to put the menu in the navigation, but that's a pretty big achievement. Well done. By this stage, you should have a fairly good idea of how to get comfortable and do the basic layouts in Oxygen. I really hope you're sort of feeling at home in the space now. In the next lesson, we're going to start building the inside templates and looking at all the other ways we work with templates. So, you know what to do. Click complete lesson, and I'm going to see you in that next module.